You know who I look like? The woman from Grace Under Fire. Anyway, you're not. If you are a Mystai, you really don't want to have children unless both you and your significant other are whole people. If you are not whole people, the children will take something away from you. This is why Sonic Elders want me to have children, so they keep me from becoming all powerful with the ability to hack the Saturn machine. All those Jinn have an agenda, and they're trying to get me to make whoopee with someone who's not whole. I will probably be whole by the time I find this dog, but she won't be whole, and that will create a child that takes from me, takes from my power. Pendragon has a child. He couldn't beat the computer. He can barely hack the Saturn machine. You know, I'm glad Penn exists because he's taught me so much. I think I'm the only one that actually, just like the same thing with Gilbert, I think I'm the only one that's actually taking things away from him. I really think I'm the only one that's like getting anything out of him. Either one of them. I really feel like I'm the only, like it's like tailor-made for me. I mean, you got Gilbert always talking indirectly to me, always. Oh, what a beautiful picture this guy's painting. Look, it's Bill with the cult sites, the birds. And by the way, I don't like Ruben Angelo because ever since he found out that I was not gay, he's been jealous and mad, and every time someone says something about me that's negative on Twitter, he always retweets it. Every time he says, anytime anyone says something negative about me on Twitter, he retweets it. And he used to send me like photos with his shirt off like all the time. And this guy doesn't have his orientation under control. Just like there's a lot of primitives, just like there's a lot of primitives without their melanin under control. Speaking of melanin, if I'm a good boy, can I be the one that presses the button on the bioweapon? I love to send those Ovaltines back to the Stone Age, from whence they came. And I'm pretty sure that they have the black goo on their skin, because that's the connection that I think that I'm supposed to make. Because Sarah Adams came back to combat the black goo, and the mission of the new man is to convert the universe from a dead matter state to a living matter state. So when you look at it, you can make the connection that black people have the black goo on their skin, and they call it melanin. And remember, all vowels are interchangeable, so it's really melanin, like maligned, bad. And you happen to notice how the Jinn, they want to be black? The Jinn want to be black people. They want to possess the bodies of black people, preferably. So basically, they want to get rid of black people, and they want to get rid of. When you look at the universe, you look at the sky, it's black with white stars. They don't want that blackness anymore. They want to convert it to a living matter. And the only two subscribers of mine that are, worth a damn. One sounds like James Earl Jones, which is Sonio. The guy is beaming intelligence. And then Jonathan, who sounds like a white dude. His voice is whiter than mine. He sounds like a North Carolina redneck. So Jonathan and Sonio, the only two that deserve a pass. For the rest of them, let me press the button on the bioweapon. Let me push the deploy button. I want to be responsible for all of their death. My face makes for such a beautiful portrait. So McLeary is the biggest fool I've ever seen, because he always talks about bringing out the inner Christ. You can't do that without raising Kundalini. McLeary doesn't understand that when you do things like raising your Kundalini, your personality changes, so you won't be a sandy little butthole anymore. Morning. So today, let's talk about and covenant of love. Does that not sound exactly like McLeary? As usual, my impressions are dead on. He's dead inside. Hateful. You see, the thing is, a lot of you think I'm that way, but the truth is that if I'm not being screwed over like every which way, I'm very jovial. But I've been treated like crap, especially, since Karen never had to work a job and she's already in London and she has profane opinions. That's like the biggest insult to me ever. I mean, it was one thing for Rachel. I can understand Rachel because, she got tortured and blah, 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 blah. But Karen, seriously? Lucius Adversaries, I'm looking directly at you. Seriously? Karen before me. Why? Because she's suicidal? Thought so. Yes, clean me. Why is it taking forever for World War III to start? It's going to be a party. You might even fight that nigga too. Oh, by the way, 13 son, you say you don't like homosexuals, right? Then why do you call Polite your elder? Polite your elder? I never saw that guy kiss or hug one of his wives. I never saw him smack one on the ass and call her baby. There's one picture of him online wearing some robe, holding his kid. I see two archetypes in Polite. I see the Shawn Michaels archetype and the Anderson Cooper archetype. And the guy wears like the makeup on his eye. Come on, man. You bow down to that thing? He can speak 7 languages. Who's the last person that could speak 7 languages that I've ever heard of like that? Oh, that's right, it's the Pope. And we all know that the popes are gay. So it's really no stretch of the imagination that Polite is gay. And you call that your elder? And the funny thing is that he has a crush on Sonnetter, and Sonnetter is completely clueless. Well, he's clueless. Well, Sonnetter is so stupid because he gets like a front row seat to all these teachers and he doesn't learn anything. I mean, Sonnetter really has learned nothing at all. And the guy is very hateful, which is why I unsubscribed from Black News, because that channel is nothing but hatred. Like, that channel is like pure hatred. And debating, nothing but hate. You never convince anyone with debating. It's a waste of time. Matter of fact, psychology, they've done studies that show that people hold on to their beliefs even more closer after a debate. So you've completely wasted your time. And even Pita admitted that Polite was a Discordian magician, much like Gilbert's son. So that's your elder, 13th son. That's your elder, Polite. And in times of austerity, the gangs take over. Polite was the vice president of the Crips. They used to call Polite Cavity because he shot a man. And the 13th son has admitted to killing people. But I'm the bad guy. They always make me the bad guy. You know why? Because I'm Batman. And Batman and Spider-Man were both heralded as the bad guy. They always blame the good guy. 13 Sun subscribers have a schema where they only see the Illuminati as Jewish bankers like Henry Kissinger. So that would make the 13th Son a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or as I say, a wolf in FUBU. I can't believe we were conquered by all these niggers. I really can't believe that we were conquered by these people. Well, I'm looking forward to the bioweapon.